tonight's a super chill girls' night in the pool house.
Yes.
Hella casual.
Yeah.
Crazy week.
Yeah, after Halloween.
Yes.
I know I need a break from drinking like cray.
Everything.
Yeah.
We're still like,
I'm drinking everything.
yeah. A little bit more mellow. We'll take, yeah.
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 So, I mean, when you have a girls' night in, I don't know, Nidra, you were talking about how you would order pizza with your girlfriends. Like, I don't know. For me, I think Chinese food and like drinking wine or something and watching a movie or just talking. Like, what's your go-to?
I end up cooking like full 5
Oh,
courses.
damn.
Do you like cooking?
That's a chill night in
okay.
for you?
Yeah, I come over and cook and we can watch. No, we don't even end up watching anything.
Like,
but
what would you cook,
we end
though?
up talking.
Like, right now, if we were at your house.
So usually depending on who it is, so last time I had a Beyonce night for the girls. Yeah. So
Homecoming.
since it just happened to be Tuesday, then I did tacos, but I did like 5 different type of meats.
Oh, dang.
Like what?
And so
5?
we did, yeah. So we did. I
Fish.
did.
And she
ground
doesn't even
turkey.
eat meat.
Yeah.
She was showing the love.
Oh, yeah. So I did like ground turkey.
Okay.
I did shrimp tacos. Then I did a vegan meat,
Ooh.
and then cauliflower, and then carne asada,
Yeah.
and then fish.
Okay.
That sounds
Like
bomb.
a
We
salmon
should make
tacos.
that happen again.
Yeah.
But then like the
I'm a vegan.
before, I used to do like burgers and wings and stuff like that.
Before you went vegetarian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, tonight we got Chinese food
food.
brought in. So we got some veggie chow mein, some orange chicken. We got some shrimp something. Do you know what it is?
I think it's like peanut shrimp because it definitely has peanuts in it.
Okay. Yeah. And then we got some beef and broccoli and a bunch of rice. And of course we got our alcohol because, I mean, you got to sip something.
You know.
You gotta have a little something, something.
Some.
Yeah. Do we want to go around, introduce ourselves and just talk about your outfit choice for the night? Because we did chill tonight.
Okay.
But for everyone, chill is different, right? So
This is true. So we did chill tonight. My chill is chill because I'll always be chilling. In lieu of what's happening right now, I wore the shirt just kind of. I'm going to a game tomorrow too, so I had to represent. And nothing crazy. I just always loved SC, and I'm going to a game tomorrow, so we're doing pretty good. I think we only lost like to Notre Dame. I think so far. Our quarterback is injured right now, but anyway, we're doing good. Woo woo.
So you like college football instead of like professional?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't pick. It's just that I always wanted to go to USC.
Oh,
I've always been a USC fan, and I've always been a Clippers fan.
did you apply?
So I did not because
That's
my
crazy.
life went different, and I worked, and I had 2 jobs when it was time to choose, and I went online.
Okay.
Yeah, so but it's always gonna be a love of mine, and I always go to the games. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Anyway,
Well, have fun
and your
tomorrow.
hair's cute.
yes, thank you. I'm excited.
Good. I actually, if I'm chilling, I just wear pajamas.
You did?
Yeah, I didn't wear pajamas
Jack
today.
is cute though.
That
So
is
I just
cute.
put on a onesie. And this is my onesie. And then I just have my, yeah, so
Can you stand up? Can I see this?
I just have my onesie on. What is
Oh,
That's cute,
I
though.
see you. Okay.
Okay.
That's comfy
I just put my
too.
jacket on.
And you got sneakers,
Yeah.
you got
And my
Vans
sneakers,
on.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And a jacket because it's cold for some reason.
It
It
is
is.
cold.
It is
It is
chilly.
But
Yeah.
that's
We're
my
so
chilling.
Californians.
Yeah. I'm
Like,
cold
I'm
though.
from Michigan, and it's a disgrace for me to say it's cold right now, but it's cold. Been out here too
cold.
long.
We're
Too
babies.
long.
We're
Exactly.
spoiled. For me, I just wore what I normally wear, like on the daily, like what I would wear to work on
Mm-hmm.
normal weekday. Like something like this is totally what I'd wear, like a crochet top. Not that I have many of
Totally
those,
cute
but like
though.
crop top. Thank
Okay.
you. And like jeans, and then booties. Like I love booties. I live in booties.
Even in the summertime?
No.
Okay.
But I would if I could, if it wasn't too hot. Yeah, so super, I don't know, it's interesting to see how different our versions of chill are. Slurping, slurp.
It's good.
Does anyone want to take a shot with me?
I just sipped it right now.
I
Well,
saw
why
that.
are we taking a shot?
I'm gonna do a half.
What do you mean,
because I'm
why?
doing it all the way to the rim.
To get started on the night.
Because we just like wanna.
Because it's way too chill right now. I feel like way too chill. Like this isn't energetic at all.
You didn't say it was energetic night.
I already been okay.
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 Anyway.
Okay. So let me give something that we can cheers to.
Go. Okay.
So tonight, actually officially tomorrow night. Let's just say tonight.
Tonight.
Okay. Rewind. Tonight is our 1 year anniversary since we started Pool House. So cheers to that. Thank you all. Thank you guys. I love you. Thank you
Love
so
you.
much.
Oh.
So yeah,
It's been a year.
it's
for
been
you
a
guys?
year. Our first episode
Was
with Vanya, Danielle, and myself.
okay.
We
Was
talked
that the
about
first
was
one?
it?
that was the first one that was like official
Oh, okay.
for
What was
Pool
the
House.
topic?
Advice to our younger selves.
Ironic.
Well, that's why we're revisiting that topic tonight because it's been a year. Like I know for
Yeah.
Danielle and I, we've been doing this for a year solid
Yeah.
now. We've talked to so many different guests, private investigators, sex therapist twice.
Yeah.
Like an acting coach, like you were here for that. Like we've like so many different people from all types of like walks of life.
Life.
All those people, women who came in talking about dating in LA, like
yeah. That was
even
fun.
just through Pool House, like we've expanded our like knowledge and like what we
Yeah.
can say and like I don't
Cannot
know.
say.
I mean, even like Nidra, like you've been here for a lot of that too for like this past season. So I'm sure, or like even outside of Pool House, like
Yeah. It
lot's
feels like
changed, right?
I just joined a family.
Aw.
Yeah, like it
Welcome.
at day one, you know.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Danielle.
Do you not think, because obviously I think you would think a little different, but do you feel different from when you guys first started to now?
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
In what way? Like what's different?
Like I know Pega. I know work Pega and personal Pega.
Are they different?
Are they
Yeah.
different?
Which
They
is
are
better?
sometimes personal Pega. It's not like one's more better than the other, but like things
Different.
it's just different. Like things I know. Like she doesn't have to say anymore.
Can you
Like
name
before,
one?
I was more cautious of hurting her feelings, but now I just don't care. I'd be
good
like,
thing.
no, I'm gonna tell her because
That's
she
a good
just
thing.
needs to know.
That's good. No, I like that.
Yeah.
Don't be cautious.
And do you feel like there's a difference between your relationship with Danielle since when you guys first started to
Well,
now, or
actually,
did you, like
Danielle
right
and
away?
I met before the first episode
Yeah.
of Pool
Oh,
House
okay.
because she
Okay.
did a Pega Shares like
Okay.
episode with me
Okay.
going shopping together.
Ooh,
As a
perfect.
stylist, she was like
Yeah.
teaching me tips and stuff, and like that was the first time I met her, and I'm like, this chick is dope.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you're amazing at what you do. Like
Yeah.
she went through my closet with me, literally like transformed what I already owned and like showed me a new way of looking at what I had. It was incredible. It was like I was like amazed by it. Like little things, just styling, actually thinking about like the word styling, like styling someone versus throwing on an outfit. It was crazy. So
Yeah.
that's when our love started.
There
Our
you
love
go.
story started. And I knew that day when we had on Vanya, Danielle, and I, something about that night like clicked to me. I'm like, Pool House is gonna be something.
Okay. Do you feel like it's gotten better? For
Or
I don't
worse?
mean topics. I mean
Oh.
just the vibe, the energy
Yeah.
overall is grown, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I watched a couple in before I came on. I think the first one was with Vanya, you and were you there that day? I don't think you were there,
Were
there
they?
that day.
No, you weren't there that day.
Was it another person?
It was just the three of us.
Oh, okay.
That was the first season. I want to
was
say
it
season one,
end of first season maybe?
probably.
Towards it. I just from that to now it's like
Totally
Huge.
different.
honestly night and day.
What's the
The
difference? to you?
energy is different.
Yes. It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. Hey. The energy is different, definitely. I feel like it's more focus driven. Even though it's not, because the point is to not, but it is. But you know what I mean? Like I feel like it's more focus driven.
Direction.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, Vanya was amazing.
Yeah.
She was amazing.
Hilarious.
She was.
Yeah.
And it was like, honestly, I say like blunt. I thought vulgar stuff, but I think she had me topped.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Talking
dope.
about being
I was
urinated
like, okay,
on
you know
and
what?
enjoying it.
She still has me questioning that.
Yeah. Don't do it.
No, please
Don't
don't.
do it. Okay.
Please don't.
Just as from an actress or a acting perspective, it's different because honestly, this is not acting. It's like being you
Yes.
and bringing it out to
everybody
world.
to see.
No, it's actually being you.
So
yeah.
I was like I was a little questionable. Like it was questionable.
But honestly, if you just continue to be yourself and you are being yourself all the time, there's nothing that you really can hide. Because you can only like fake it for so long.
Yes.
Until you be like, okay, like they're not even being real anymore.
Especially on a long form show like this where
Yeah.
it's just you're talking straight
Yeah.
through like yeah. How good is this food? It's pretty
It's
good,
bomb.
right?
Yeah.
Like that chicken is bomb,
I'm gonna
the
start
shrimp.
eating more.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Was it good?
R.I.P.
No, I'm saying, what was it? Was it crispy?
No, it was like medium perfect.
Oh, okay.
Like it was a
Medium
little
perfect.
soft at the
I'm
same
like,
time
is that
and crispy.
raw?
No,
It
it, was,
Yeah,
it
it's
wasn't
good.
as crispy.
It's
as,
good. It's good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good.
This is good food. What would you guys change about, or change for you and I, but like, what would you say to your younger self,
Ooh,
advice wise?
Younger, like
What
how
advice
young?
would you give yourself?
how young?
Like before you had Joaquin.
Ooh, okay.
Her son.
I would say, dang, I would say, you know what? I would say, believe in yourself. Stop questioning yourself, because had I had not questioned myself then, I would have been here
Sooner.
a lot sooner, like a whole lot sooner.
But don't you think everything comes with time? Sorry to cut you off.
I
Don't you
do.
think everything comes with time?
Yeah.
Like I feel like I know some things I would want to rush to, but then I'm like, I needed the time to get there. Like I feel like if I would have got there sooner, I would have fumbled it. So it's like, okay, let me just live in this space.
To
Like it
piggyback
happened
off
when you
that-
were ready for it.
To piggyback on that, I don't know if I like put it into play because I already felt it and knew it, but like I was young and I would have this reoccurring dream that I haven't had it in like more than 5 years, but this is TMI, but whatever. So I'm in my dream, right? But I know it's a dream as I'm dreaming it.
Right.
I'm hella successful, but I'm like probably about mid to late 40s, but I'm hella successful. And I'm walking down this alley and I'm on these heels and this trench coat is dopish. It's dope. And
Trench coats
I'm
are
looking sexy and the weather, like it, I don't know if it's a movie or I don't know if it's real.
Right.
But I'm just so happy and I feel so successful. And a truck comes down the alley. The same dream. I've had it at least 10 times throughout my life. A truck comes down the alley and it's literally like, boom, lights on, about to hit me, and I wake up.
Whoa.
But I've always looked at it like I lived, first and foremost. But I always knew at that age how I would feel. I felt so good and so successful and so single.
What?
I knew it's a
Single.
dream, but I knew in the dream I was single and I was shot calling and I was a boss. And
What's
at that
successful to
moment-
you though? Because it's different for all of us.
Successful to me is I didn't have financial worries. Whoever I was dealing with, or more, whatever, I don't know, because it wasn't like the dream. It's not the dream.
Right.
But I knew that I had reached where I wanted to be, whatever that is, because it was a dream. So it's very,
Yeah.
but I know that. And the funny part is, like, every time, like I'll have moments where I'm like in an alley or I'm walking in a dark street. I'll be like, is this the time?
Oh my
Do I need to
God.
look for a truck? Because I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. And I don't know if that's what I, in my dream, was successful. Is it the happiness or is it financial or I don't know. But if and when that happens, dude, I'm running because I'm not getting hit by a truck. I'm just not going down that way.
Not
But
today.
my reason for saying that is I feel like you'll know when you're on your path and you'll know when you're on your success route. And I feel like when I'm here, I'm on that route.
Oh, great.
I just feel like I'm on the route.
Yeah. No.
And I
this
feel
is
like
something.
you guys feel that too, low key,
Yeah, for real, for sure.
right?
Yeah.
Do you
That-
guys? I'm sorry. I have so many questions.
You have
for
so much to
I've
say.
been doing this for so long.
Right.
But 1
Do you
year is
have-
not really so long.
A year is long.
Like it's
a lot has happened to me in
like
this
when
year.
Zoe turned 1, I didn't feel like, oh, that was so
Yeah, no,
long.
it
Like, it was like so quick.
Do you guys have a favorite episode in the last year?
Yeah,
What's yours?
Which one?
I think it was R. Kelly.
No way.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
That's when you turned the F
Yeah,
up.
because y'all was not feeling me.
You turned the F up on
They
that
just
one.
wasn't
She's
on
like,
the same wavelength.
Listen,
They just wasn't
we were having a
vibing.
battle.
They just wasn't on the same wavelength.
No, we were not at all. I still disagree with your ass.
I know Peck was saying dumb shit. And I was
rewatch
like,
it.
no.
I'm gonna rewatch it.
She was trying to say basically, since we just talked
Let's
about
not
marriage.
revisit this.
Not
A little
revisit.
bit.
But
Let's
let
not.
me just tell you.
I just wanna be
since we just talked about marriage, she was saying basically like it's worse if you cheat on your pregnant wife than just cheating on her.
Yes.
And I'm saying
Oh,
it's
cheating is
not
cheating?
worse. You're cheating. It don't matter if I'm
It's
pregnant
worse. It's worse.
or if I'm not pregnant. You
changed.
should
It's
just
worse.
not-
You changed.
You're cheating on the
No.
baby too.
No, you
damn.
are just cheating.
You're saying
period.
cheating is cheating, and you're saying it's worse.
because
worse.
she's pregnant.
Oh,
Like, why I gotta be pregnant to make it worse? Because then I feel
You're
like
cheating on the baby.
No,
You're
I
cheating
feel
on
like
Zoe
if you come to
too.
me and say my dude cheated on me. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you should get over it because Pegasus man cheated on her. She pregnant. No, you still feel that pain. You know what I'm saying?
my
Like, you
God.
still feel that pain. You're still hurt. So why is it worse? Because like now I told you 2 weeks later I'm pregnant. Are you gonna less cheat on me now?
Let's cheat on-
stay out of this one because I got an opinion, but I'm gonna stay out of it.
No, that's all I was saying.
Moving
But
on. Moving on.
Do you have
Anyway.
a episode that you do not like?
Do not. No, let's
do
not go
not like-
negative. Let's
Not
go
negative,
My
but-
favorite. Let's say my favorite.
Your last
Okay, but
favorite.
the topic tonight is advice to our younger selves, y'all.
Oh yeah, that's
okay.
just
Just so you know, but after this we can move on to that
Moving on.
because we're going on all kinds of
I
directions.
think this is good.
It's good though. Yeah, it is.
I'm fine.
We're good. We
Just
Gucci.
let
We
it roll,
Gucci.
Pega.
Okay, what?
Let it roll.
Let it roll. Let it roll.
Okay, go
I don't know
ahead.
what the fuck I just saying. I can't cuss on the show. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
So what
Okay.
episode do you like the
Favorite.
least?
No, let me say
Oh,
favorite
What's
first.
your favorite? I'm sorry.
Is the private investigator.
Oh, she was good.
That was my favorite, hands
Elizabeth.
down. Hands down, she was like it was
She was
fun.
good.
It
Yeah.
was like entertaining. It was like it was so interesting to me. Shit.
How niggas cheat on their pregnant wives.
No,
okay.
not that part. But it was just interesting. It was fun. The energy was there naturally.
Yeah.
You know, we all felt
cool.
it. It was really cool.
I wish I was here for that one.
We'll probably have her
Yeah, she
back.
was
I'm
good.
sure we will.
Elizabeth, come back.
My least favorite, watching it back, my least favorite is probably the matchmaker episode.
Oh, okay.
Part 1 where we're going out on our dates
Dates.
because I was a bee
So
in
all of them?
all of them. Yeah. Like super aggressive.
Normal? Were you being you?
Kind of. She was being like interviewer.
I was
What's
being
your
I was
401k
being work
plan?
me, but like to another level.
Yeah.
Like
she was like,
I've mellowed out a little
What you
bit
felt at the time.
at the time. Yeah, I was going
nothing
through it.
wrong with that.
I was going through it at the time. I really was.
it is what it is.
I was so
That would be
aggressive.
real life.
She was aggressive because she was dusty.
Oh.
Hey, but that's real life though.
That was real life. though.
That's real life. So you
If
were
she
being
was,
you. It
got
is
them
what it is.
cobwebs.
Sometimes we be dusty, and sometimes we just need that one. Like,
Once she got them cobwebs off, she was fine. All the rest of the episode just went. Blah, blah, blah.
What's your least favorite then?
I think my least favorite is periods in the N word.
You're
I
right.
was so irritated.
You right.
About the N-word?
Who?
Baby's food.
Vanya and I.
Yeah.
Vanya was telling us.
Vanya?
Yes. She brought up periods, I
She
think.
brought periods. I was like so annoyed.
She was telling a
The whole
story
episode.
about staining the seat. Let's not talk her, but
No.
we love you. We love
No,
you.
that's what
That's
she
why
knew.
it was
Yeah,
the
it's all
least.
good. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
'Cause y'all was getting raw.
Like,
Yeah, you were watching it back. Like that night, I didn't notice, I guess, because I was too engaged in the conversation.
Yeah.
Later, watching it back, though,
like-
we were like, Danielle is
I was
pissed.
very like the entire time.
Pissed. You could tell it. You read it all over. You show it all over your face when
I
you're
just
annoyed.
can't. It's so hard for me.
She's always been like that.
I'm
Ever since I'm
so-
not-
it's
whatever she's thinking
very-
or feeling,
it
is
just
there.
comes out. Or if it's not like comes out vocal, it's like written on my face.
Yeah.
That's why it's like hard, and I'll just like kind of be vulnerable here.
But that's a
Yes,
good thing,
this
though.
is a no. I'm about to be vulnerable.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this is like a business. Like I get it, but when I'm giving myself, like every time in the energy, I be taking things personally. So I get very like emotional, or if something I feel like is not going right because I'm giving my 200%. Do you know how hard it is for someone to give their 200% at their job, then give their 200% with their friends, give their 200% being a mom, being a significant other? Like that's a lot of energy, but that's just like who I am. So I don't never want to like, be faking or authentic. So you could totally tell when I'm just like,
Not feeling it.
Yeah, not feeling like I can do this. Or something is bothering me. Like it's too hard for me to
Hide it.
hide it. Even at work, like today, someone was like, Danielle, you so quiet today. I was like, I'm just like really tired and I'm tired of y'all not listening. So I'm not gonna say nothing no more. Because whenever I say y'all don't listen. So I just kinda like left it at that.
Are you like the floor supervisor?
Yeah, so like on the floor, like they call me a key holder, but you need to do what the hell I say. It's just like, and it's really not that hard.
Yeah.
People are making it way harder than it is, but sometimes I'm just like, I can't do it anymore. Like I'm so tired of repeating myself over and over again. Just like if you tell me like we can't cuss on here no more, I'm like, okay, well,
We can't what?
cuss on here.
Yeah,
Cuss. So like 10 seconds I say goddamn. And then like I get it all out.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Get it all out.
Let's get 10 seconds now.
10 seconds.
Go.
And
Yeah.
it's released. I don't have to say it. And then you just don't even think about it anymore. But I'm saying you don't know how much energy goes in that when you're trying to give your 100% because you're trying to give the best every single time.
Yeah.
Even though people say like Serena doesn't win every time, but she is still practicing like she is going to win.
Yeah.
And so I just think, am I just like rambling?
No, you're
No,
good.
but I do
You
have a
good.
question.
You good,
I do
girl.
have a question because
Question.
I totally get what you're saying.
Can you
because
pass
I'm
me the shrimp? I'm
Pisces,
so sorry.
and we are emotional, and we are. So it took me a long time to mask my emotions.
Yeah.
But it's only because of where I work and the corporate lifestyle and the schooling that I worked on it. But in addition to, do you feel that if you were to mask it, mask that, you would not be true to yourself? Or do you feel if you were to change it, you wouldn't be true to yourself? Or do you feel like it doesn't matter, you're not going to do it?
Well, one, it don't matter. I'm not going to do it. But
Capricorn.
like,
My
yeah.
sister,
But
Capricorn, all day, every day.
I would just think if you masked it, because I think I doing something
Like not
I'm,
here, because I think you have
Yeah.
a better
Say
platform.
like I mask it at work.
Yeah,
even
yeah.
though it's still hard.
Yeah.
I'm still eventually gonna say what my emotion, but then I'm gonna be like, since I know Pegga's better with words, I'd be like, Pegga, this is what happened today. How can I say this to not F these people up. And she'll be like, Danielle, you need to go in there and you need to say, you guys, you know you did a good job, but this part was not so great. When I would just say, y'all mess up.
So then you are open.
Yeah, like I'm open to masking things, but I think after so long, like how long are you going to suppress?
To reframing,
yeah.
Not even masking.
I'm just saying if you mask certain things, how long can you suppress that? Because eventually it's going to
bubble up.
Yeah, come to...
What I learned and what I'm still struggling with is that. Not struggling with, I've decided I'm not struggling anymore. I was. I'm gonna just be me. But at the end of the day, like I was struggling with that same thing, and what I realized, and this is a whole different conversation, so I'm gonna touch it real quick and I'm getting off. When you are African American, Latino, whatever you want to call it, and you are true
a minority.
I'm gonna say like a minority.
Minority,
yeah.
Okay.
And you're true to yourself, especially in the corporate environment, it doesn't really get you to where you could be.
I was talking about that today.
But
that's a deep conversation.
We will.
That's
we can
deep.
touch it later. But at the end of the day,
I want to hear what you have to say
I
about
was
that.
finally able to label it, and just now it became, probably in the last year, became more popular. But candor. So we've always had candor. I've always had candor. People like your personality, yourself. We have candor. Now it's like, oh yeah, keep it honest, keep it real. Let's be in a candor environment.
Yeah.
But the problem is, as much as corporations talk about it, and we're doing it, it's so new that they really ain't not doing it just yet. They're trying.
They want
and
a
maybe
watered
they'll
down
be there
version
in
of
5
it.
years.
Yeah.
Jack Welch is dope. The way he runs General Motors had. They're all about that, and they do keep it like that. But it's so many other companies, hundreds, thousands, millions of companies that don't, and they're trying to get on the bandwagon. So we'll see what happens. But it's just crazy because you get labeled when you're an other or minority, and you've always kind of been that way. I think you're kind of labeled and you're put in that category, and now they're like, oh, Danielle, so what do you think about this? When like 2 years ago they wasn't even trying to listen to you. But I think that the important thing about what you're saying and what you've been doing is, lack of better words, just keeping it real. Like you're being honest, you're being true, you're being loyal to
who I am.
Yeah,
you have to be loyal to yourself.
If no one,
if
nothing else, like that's the only thing you got.
Expect to have a friendship with someone who is not even keeping it real. Like honestly, if Pega was totally different, outside, I'd be like, I can't fuck with it because like this is either she's bipolar or she is a really good actress like Nidra. But I can't live in this same space with her being like two totally different people. And something about myself that I noticed, I don't know, people might be mad at me, but I cannot. I know I cannot be with someone who has mental disabilities. Like, it's just too much for me.
Specific ones or just in general?
And just in general, because I have some friends who are, and
Cray, for real.
No, not my friends, but like they're friends. I mean, they're friends. They're boyfriends.
Oh. Okay.
And so how much effort I see that goes into that type of relationship, and relationships are hard enough. I'm just like, your patience is unmatched, because I would be like, you know what, not today, Satan.
Not today, Satan.
I'm not dealing with you today.
Right.
I just can't. I don't have that level of energy I have the compassion, but I don't have the energy.
Yeah.
Because
no,
it's
it is
so
a
much
lot.
energy to
I've
have
been with a few
someone
guys
that cheats or someone that is like, you're trying to compromise with. I can't have that next level.
Any advice to our younger selves that have changed?
Within the year, like before, I know I just like say things immediately, but now I'm trying to think of like, is this gonna help? Is this gonna hurt? Or is this like, what is this information that I'm spewing out? How's it gonna
affect the person?
Yeah, receive the information.
Yeah.
So before, when I would just say like immediately, like, Nidra, I don't really F with SC, I would just be like, you know what, I'm gonna just start rooting for UCLA.
I see that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? let me just like not hurt the person, but still let them know
little
I'm
tactful.
I'm not on their team. My mom calls it nice nasty.
Make it nasty. Make it nasty.
No, nice nasty.
Thank you.
Nice, nasty.
Okay,
Oh,
I got it out.
because I touched my hair a lot, and then that was
Yeah, it's
mean.
called nice nasty.
Oh, okay. So you've become more vocal over the years. So you would tell your younger self to be more vocal.
Yeah, like I
Just be more direct about it instead of being nice nasty.
right. Yeah, I think it's a time to be nice nasty, but in your personal life, I think you should be as direct as possible. I think that is important because then the lines aren't blurred.
Yeah.
And it's very like, this is, I can't do any more than this. This is my boundary.
Yeah.
So I think it's very good to have those type of discussions
Yeah.
with my younger self, to just be 100 all the time.
100.
Mm.
For me, I know over the past year, a piece of advice that I would give my younger self that I didn't mention last year because I wasn't in that headspace is like, stop thinking about everything with fear. Because up until recently, maybe it's been 6 months, maybe it's been a year, I don't know how long. Pretty much the pool house has played a big role in my life in the past year. Mm-hmm. I'm sure it has for both of us, all of us even. Like, I realized fear has directed so much of the way that I'm like move in my life. Or not, no, it hasn't actually, because I moved away to college. I took a job in media. I did the untraditional route with that and stuff. So it hasn't directed my life, but it's always been this thing that's like, in my mind, has effed me up in so many ways. I'm not saying I'm effed up. I'm saying like, it's like,
I think that's a normal thing. I think everybody struggles with fear. Especially when they're
that's
going
just
forward.
it. Yeah, because there's so much happening. So, and change too is something that brings up that fear. And I think that's something that I would tell my younger self, like, just chill.
Or
stop
you could
worrying
just
so
say,
much. You're on
instead
the
of
right
it
path.
being fear, it's more of a good energy. Like you're transitioning.
If you're in that headspace.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, you're transitioning to something new. So you're excited, you're nervous.
Right.
It's just kind of, you got to channel energy into something else instead of being afraid.
Yeah.
Because you got to think, us as women, like, we're strong as hell. So the thoughts that we put into our head, you know, mentally, then you kind of live that. Like, then you'll be like, oh, I'm afraid to go to college. I'm afraid to move away from my family, or I'm afraid to, you know, take this next journey or take a job in media. You just gotta be like, this is what I enjoy doing, and I want to continue being true to who I am. So you kind of just be like, I'm nervous, I'm excited, but I'm gonna just go with it.
So
I'm learning
you telling
something.
your younger self, because when
Yeah.
you're in the moment,
Yeah.
and a year ago you might have
Your
felt differently,
like your mind is just like bogged down by those things, and you're
But
just
it's funny
scared
you
of
say that, 'cause
change.
that's like acting.
What's
Like-
like acting?
The thought process.
Oh, okay.
How?
It's like, in order to like do it and do it well, like a script or your job or whatever your work is for that day. Excuse me. Sometimes you come in and you're like, your energy level is all over the place. You're nervous. You're questioning yourself. You don't know what to do. You're just now you're messing yourself up. But if you get into that type of headspace where you're like, this is good. Actually, this is change. Oh my gosh, this is a different role. This is something different. Let's go for it. Enjoy it. When you get in that space, the sky's the limit. But when you it's
Psyching
you can
yourself
easily
out.
you can easily mess it up,
Yeah.
or you can pump yourself up. But obviously, Pega, you've pumped
yourself up.
Right.
Yeah.
But I wish if I had the chance to give myself advice when I was
Yeah.
younger, I would say, stop worrying so much. Stop
Yeah.
being so fearful of the future and like not being successful, not like, because like I'm just so hypercritical, or was. I think I'm easing up on myself as time goes on, but like I was so hypercritical of myself with everything. Like, stop overthinking everything.
Yeah.
Just do it. Like, don't worry. I think it takes a while for us to like realize that our intuition is right. It's real.
Why?
A woman's
Why does it take us
intuition
so long if
is
we're
To
real.
listen to
point.
it.
Yeah. Experience.
Yeah.
You need experience to realize, wow, I should have listened to that gut feeling about that man I was dating or
Right.
about
That job.
Like,
whatever,
I knew I should
yeah.
have went there too, but look what happened. Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe it is experience.
It's experience.
Yeah,
that's what it is. So another one, listen to your intuition.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Were there any that you said last year that you would like change now? If you remember, I don't know. It was so long.
I don't know if I would change like what I said because then you find out something that you don't know. But it was like one episode my dad was watching and he was like, "Where did you hear that from?" He was like,
The financial one?
No, not that one. It was I
Because
think
I
the one
know we
that-
were all
oh,
kinds
yeah.
of wrong on that one.
I think it was the one I was talking to my mom about something because I can't remember if it's the one that my mom was in or like me just talking about my mom. He was like, "Where did you hear that from?" And I was like, "I don't know. That's what I was told." He's like, "That's not what happened. That's not true." And so I could hear like in his voice that he felt like,
Hurt?
yeah, like offended.
Yeah.
And I don't ever want to like offend my dad.
Yeah.
So I was like, I really didn't know, Dad. Like, that's just what I thought. And so then he just like went on to explain. But if I never said that, then I wouldn't know. So I guess I don't know if I never want to, if I would change anything, like I never want to offend somebody in
But
general.
that's impossible.
Yeah. That is.
That is so impossible to
offend
live your
anyone.
life not offending anyone.
Well, someone that you
Mama.
love, someone that you
Ooh,
care about.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's true.
Not everybody
Not
in the
just
world.
anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really care if I offend the person I talking about. Like,
I don't have as many episodes to choose from, but I have the one where I said, because we begin lit at times. So I said I didn't complete the thought, and when I was watching, I was like, "Ew, I don't even like that person" by that comment. But it was
I've thought that about
when-
myself too.
yeah.
Watching.
When I'm not everybody knows what's going on in your head, so you feel like they're right there with you, but they don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
And I don't know which episode it was, but I said, there's not things that I said something like, there's not many things that I don't know, or there's not things I don't know, or something like
Yeah.
that.
And I was like, really, Nidra?
Yeah, and you responded.
Yeah.
But I was so faded, honestly. I was like,
I was like,
kept
Nidra
talking.
thinks she knows
Let me tell you
everything.
Yeah, it was not. No, in my
Yeah.
head, I have spent a lot of time with myself. So
Yeah.
I meant to what I meant, because I said what I meant, but it just didn't continue.
come out. Yeah.
But what I meant was that I feel like I know myself at this point. Not there's a lot I can learn, but I mean, I know myself. I know who I am. Of course, though, little things will change, but my character, who I am, my goal, like just me, I know that person, and I am cool, fun, loving, imperfectionated.
You trying to say that's a word?
Imperfect.
Yes.
I'm imperfect, but I've
Embraced
embraced it.
your imperfections.
Yeah. So I know there's a lot I need to learn. I can and need probably from other people, but who I am, I know. So I don't question that. I don't need to figure any more of that out. I know who I am.
That's something. Okay, I'm gonna be real right now. When we went to that event for Halloween, I didn't feel like I was that messed up.
Oh, but you was.
Girl,
I was.
It
Yeah.
was fun though. You
I already know. Like since
you was
I,
faded.
right. Since I like
I
know
had
the person
so
of
fun.
you and
It was
like
so fun though.
the person how you are on the show when you're done, I'm like, oh my
Was you feeling
god.
it or was you not feeling it?
I was not feeling it.
You,
I was like, oh my
I was like,
God.
hey, Peg is one of us now. Because you be working. But
Nah.
I had so much fun that night. though.
It was fun.
sure
I
you
had fun
did.
too.
Half of
She
the night
got
don't remember, but the
wild.
other half I do.
But what I was saying is like,
Can you hear what I said?
Girl, can you hear it?
did I say that?
Yes.
When?
But it was so funny.
When?
It was fun. It was all
When?
good.
I was like, obviously
It was
she
all
hear you.
good.
You're screaming at
Who
her.
was I screaming at?
You're screaming at the girl.
Oh, what the F?
all
Did you hear me?
And you have a question. They do something funky or weird or what the fuck? Can you hear me?
My normal reaction from the past would have watching that footage back would have been embarrassment. like pure embarrassment.
Sorry, we're listening.
I would have felt embarrassed. I would have regretted it. I would have been ashamed. I would have felt all of this guilt.
Shame?
She was
Normally,
living it up.
that's normal for me. But something that you had said in a past episode, which was about embracing your imperfections, came to me in that moment, and I'm like, F it. F it.
You gotta live, man.
F it. We all have moments like
You
that,
messed
right?
up at the
You know how many times
We literally all have had moments like that, right? Like, for real. I mean, mine was documented on the internet, but like, I'm just saying, we've all had that.
do it and get away with it. Now you know, stuff recording you.
Yeah.
Right.
Can I have some chicken?
Yes.
Oh no.
But yeah,
I had so much fun. So,
embrace your imperfections is one of mine, I guess, kind of.
dude, that is it. It sounds so much easier than it is. If you can actually do it, it's the best feeling ever. Did you feel good?
It felt good. Yeah, actually, it did.
Right?
When I felt that like thought pattern that I would normally have, and then I allowed it to fade away. It was like a really real moment for me where I like felt it. I was like, oh my God, like what I normally would feel, my default of feeling ashamed and embarrassed and all this, all the stuff. And it just faded away because I had all of this. I don't know what it is, like experience time, whatever it is, like you start to learn that like there's no point in feeling that way about things
Right?
anymore.
For real.
There's no point in wasting
at
your
all.
time feeling anxious, feeling, I'm not saying that's not ever going to happen because
Right.
it is,
Right.
but like feeling anxious or embarrassed or any of that kind of stuff, that negativity that clouds up your mind,
Judging yourself,
judgmental,
or worried about people judging you. And,
yeah.
For what?
Like all of those things, like
For what?
thought patterns that we're programmed to have, like there's no point because all it does is like waste your time, really, like
Truthfully.
really, because then you're like in this cloud of like you're walking around perceiving the things that people are telling you in a way that's like, okay, let's just say I'm feeling really self-conscious one day and you say something to me and I take it as an insult. But really it's not meant as an insult. It's talking about someone else or something, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, see that girl in those jeans over there? I don't like that wash of jeans on her. And then I'm wearing the same wash of jeans. Like maybe I'm in that effed up headspace and I take it as, oh, you don't like my jeans. These jeans
It's
don't
not
look
that
good on
deep,
me.
boo-boo.
Right. No, but like sometimes we get that way, right? And it's like we kind of screw ourselves over in that way.
I watch episodes and I'm checking myself because where I'm at right now and where I want to stay is I don't care what other people think. I love me. I do. So, but there's the moments where, you know, last week I was like, oh my gosh, my mom is going to watch this. And then I was like, you know what? My mama done did this same stuff. Let's keep it real. You know where I'm at, mama. I love you, but give me my moment. Give me my moment. So anyway, my purpose in saying that is, why would you care? This is your moment, whatever the moment is. And this is your life. Nobody else's life. This is you. And if in that moment you feel good and you're proud of what you're doing or how you feel or whatever, you got to embrace it because that moment will never happen again. That exact moment will never happen again.
And as long as you're not hurting anyone.
Exactly.
That's it.
No,
That's the only thing that matters.
That
like,
is true.
Don't hurt anyone.
Yes. Don't even hurt yourself. But
It's your life.
Please don't hurt yourself.
Outside of that, it's your life though.
yes.
Yeah.
Like it's funny because like I'll do not taking away from anyone else in their personal lives, but I live in the moment. So I'll touch your butt. I'll have fun. I'll do all kinds of things, but that doesn't mean I'm living a certain life. That doesn't mean things are a certain way. I'm just enjoying my moment.
Okay.
One thing that I realized or that I learned over the past year that I would how do I word this? I don't even know, man. But what I noticed through Pool House is like on camera, at times I've been super aggressive and assertive, which isn't like what I naturally am. Yeah, but I kind of like manned up to the position, you know what I mean? But I just tell myself to like take it slower. Like don't totally switch to this other personality that doesn't feel good to you. Because when I was doing that, Danielle.
Now you gotta open it.
We all have to open our fortune
You need to
cookies
open
by
it
the way.
Later. But go.
No, I
what
don't
was
even
saying?
know.
Damage.
You
need to
Open it. Oh my God, you
You
so
should.
dramatic.
Let's go. Open. I'm so dramatic. Open it. I want to know.
Being dramatic.
Yeah.
So dramatic.
Fine, I'll open it. Mid. What does it say?
You will have a pleasant trip.
Oh yeah.
Are you
In bed.
Hey.
You gotta add in bed to the end of them.
Okay. All right. I will do that whenever we get to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but my advice would just be to like, whatever doesn't feel good to you, don't do it. Again, I guess it goes back to the intuition, because during that time, like when I was being that crazy aggressive version of myself, like season 2 when we had the matchmaker on, that dating episode, that's not me. That's not what I feel good being. Like I don't want to be the crazy
Why did you
psycho
do
who's
it?
like, so what do you do for a living? Oh, like that doesn't impress me. Make a joke. Make me laugh right now. Shut up. Like I don't like that person. You know
Why
what
do
I
you
mean?
think you did that though?
I don't know. I was like, I thought that I had to be that to like,
Entertain, maybe?
I guess. I don't know. I don't even know. How's that fudge bar in your mouth?
It's bomb. It's
Is it bomb?
It's so bomb, y'all. Back it on to it.
Can you
please.
do it? You can't do it either. Oh, that makes me
that
feel
sounds like other things.
That's
that
not
makes me
it.
feel good that you can't do it either. Hey.
That's not it. It's because she's not full black.
Full black.
She's half seas.
Mine went into another world. I was thinking about other things.
No.
Yeah.
Carry on. Carry on.
Okay.
No, but that's
looks
it. It's
good,
like
though.
listen to your gut, because like during that time I didn't feel good about myself. I didn't feel good about like what like the result was of like how I was being on camera. Like it didn't feel real. It didn't like when people would comment like, man, that dating episode, you were really on one. I was like, that's not how I really am when I go on dates. But people believe that that's how I really am. Like I'm not like that. I'm not like confrontive to that extreme.
But was the specific episode good though?
I think it was
I think
good.
it's funny.
Well then,
It
girl,
was
you
funny.
ain't do nothing wrong then. In the moment, that's what you felt. You did what you did, and it is what it is.
I was being authentic to myself in that
regrets.
moment.
And
That's true.
It was a good episode.
That's true.
Girl,
That's
keep
true.
it moving.
Yeah.
Next.
You know?
Thank you. Next. Thank you.
Next.
Next. Hey.
Hey, probably a song I know.
I know. Last time, what was the song?
I don't know.
And
Still
you-
don't know.
oh, hit me, baby, one more time. And
You
like
know-
Danielle and Dee didn't know.
In my other world, like as people talk, there's songs going on in my head. Like that one when you said, like when you're like, thank you, I want to thank you or whatever. There's some song, I don't know who sings it, forgive me. It goes, I want to thank you,
I don't know that
Heavenly
song.
Father, for shining your light on me. Do not know who that is, but as people talk, I'll be at work.
And just songs
Serious
pop in your head.
conversation.
'Cause you're a
Somebody will
singer.
say something like
Yeah.
Old Town Road, and then I'm in my brain. I'm going, well, I want to.
Who's gonna say that in normal conversation?
No,
How does
I'm
that
just
come up
saying.
in
Me,
con-
I'm just saying, like a word will bring me that.
Nidra, just bring me the paperwork on the Old Town Road, okay?
And I'm
Like when does that come up? In
There's other things, but I literally there's an old show called Ally McBeal. And she would imagine like things falling from the sky, like a piano on somebody's head, or I literally sit there and I like at work. I don't know if it's boredom. I don't know if it's what it is. But as people speak, even not just at work, in real life, people are speaking and they'll say a sentence or a phrase, and I'll go into a
song
totally
mode.
different world and be sitting there like, there's a piano.
I
in his
kind of know what
hand.
you're saying, but I can't do it all day.
It happens
Like if
randomly.
Eric says stop, I would think about hammer time.
Oh,
See, y'all take it too far.
Yes, and that's my life.
And y'all take it too
Yes.
far.
I think I watched too much TV growing
No,
up.
you just take it too far. You don't have to
I would love for somebody
You
else
don't have
to
to
be in
take it that
same
far.
moment
that's what
with
makes
me,
life fun,
and we
though.
break out hammers on. That would be amazing. I would be so happy in my life.
But what if you're two different age groups and you start singing two different songs?
True that. That's true because it can happen.
It could happen.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Do you guys also believe that you have to eat a piece of the fortune cookie?
Yes.
In order for it to come true?
Yes.
No, I don't even believe in the fortunes. So don't believe me.
Okay, big talker. Let's read yours.
Yeah.
Yas. Yas. No, you gotta open it. Make
Is
me
that
do
like
the
a
work?
bad luck thing?
I don't know.
Oh.
It was real good. You got to eat the whole thing.
It really don't matter. One of ours is going to say the same thing.
No.
What do you mean no?
That ain't gonna happen.
Did they give you the same numbers?
I don't know.
Lotto 6.
Have you ever
Your
got
happiness, no, I have never. Your happiness is intertwined with your outlook on life. This is already true.
We just talked about that
Yeah.
pretty much. low-key.
That's true for everyone.
So you gotta take a bite of the fortune cookie.
You don't want
because
that to be true?
You gotta take a
It
little,
already is
tiny,
true.
little baby bite.
But
right
is
on
it
the
true for
corner,
everyone, though?
Right there.
Yeah.
I
it
don't
is.
know.
How?
I don't think so. Not
Everyone, yeah.
Look, there's gonna be winners and there's gonna be losers.
Nah, I think.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But
yeah, there are. It is what it is.
Okay, what's yours? What's
Mine
yours?
is
You don't have to eat the whole thing.
no.
I know. They don't taste bad.
If it's
You're acting like
Town
it's
Road,
poison.
I'm running out.
It's just hard as hell.
Cookie.
No.
You
not all
will
cookies are hard.
advance socially without any special effort. I know, man. I'll be talking all the time. Either they gonna run from me or they gonna
She already
embrace
does
me.
that too.
What other advice would you guys give to yourself? Your younger selves? About life. What did you learn in the last year that would
Yeah.
that you tell your
Learning the last
1 year ago self? You know?
I don't even know. Just I don't know. Like I don't feel like it's that much info from a year ago. I mean, I'm constantly still learning things,
Yeah.
but I feel like just being true to who you are is my big thing
That is your
more
big
than
thing.
anything else.
Did you question it a year prior?
Oh no,
Never.
So you've always been this.
not always. I could say like I started to transition like right after high school
Okay.
and start dealing with real people.
How did you do that? Like, what was there something big that happened that like made you get there?
I think in high school, I don't want to give like this person credit.
The bully, right?
Yeah, like I
Bully?
See, we know.
I remember.
we
I
are
remember.
So let me tell you, I'm
sorry.
always
I
about the
remember.
underdog, and I would have whipped her ass for you just on GP.
For real.
I looked so nice and sweet, but I had a whole lot of fights in high school. I was a boxer, so don't get it twisted. I would have helped you out, girl.
But
Yeah.
the
I
bully,
would've
she
just handled
helped
it.
you kind of like
Well, what?
move forward in
I
your
had
life.
a bully in high school, but I just kind of helped transition like after that. And you know, I was like, not that I
What
wanted
school
to
did
be
you
the
go?
bully.
Okay, we can't.
This is when I was
No.
in boarding school.
Oh, okay.
What?
I wish I was
You have
there,
to
girl.
live with the person, so you know, like if someone's bullying you at school, you can like
No.
you go home and have to do with it. But at boarding school, you get bullied at school, you get bullied at lunchtime, you get bullied after school, and then you get bullied in the dorm.
That's terrible.
So
Bullies
anyway,
are just haters.
so
For all
anyway,
young people, they're just
I
haters.
just don't
which
want to
means
give that person that much credit, but I'm just saying like kind of going through that and helping me be like I'm not.
No, it's credit to you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let someone keep being demeaning to me anymore and not say anything just because like you want to have friends. And like now I'm just like you don't really have
I
a
don't
lot
care.
of friends when you get
Yeah.
older. Like who you really feel a
That's what-
connection with, yeah, then that is who your true friend is. But I still just want to be like not feeling that ever. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're not giving her credit. I think if it depends on the type of person, because there are some people who've gone through similar things who don't take it as an opportunity. Like you actually took something that was given to you and you spun it into gold.
Yeah.
You legit did that with what you were given, like a terrible situation. And you're like, let me learn from this and let me take this and turn it into a positive for the rest of my life. It shaped me in a positive way.
Yeah.
So I think that's amazing. Like, I don't think that's giving that person credit because it's actually all about you in that scenario. I think that's amazing.
Thank you. I didn't even think about it like that.
Yeah.
Really. A different person would have taken it a different way.
Yeah.
Again, they all kind of tie together for me, but I would just say, like, have more fun while you're doing it.
Definitely.
Yes.
Like, have more fun.
Fun is the reason I'm not married.
I forget, it was one company, like, I can't even remember right now. I don't know why, but that was like their slogan when you walked out of their company.
What was
Did
it?
you have fun today?
Oh.
As you exited the building to go home,
I like that.
I can't remember.
I like that.
But I agree with you. Even in your personal life and work life, like, did you have
Enjoy
fun today?
it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. At least enjoy it. At the very least. Like, take something out of it.
Speaking of fun, I forget which episode it was. We did. I have to
Think about it.
No, I have to sneeze.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. We had an episode where I forget what it was about. But anyway, Pega said, or someone, but I believe it was Pega. You're more fun. You're talking about dating.
Yes, about you.
Yeah, and it's true.
Comparing you to Ani. Yes.
And it sounds fun for me when you say that. I'm like, yes, I am. But you know what I realized when I watched it and saw and heard you say that? I was like, you know what? I may never be married because marriage sometimes is looked at so seriously. And I'm sorry. I was about to curse. It should be fun.
Yes.
And it should be lighthearted, and you should be so happy, and you should want to do this. And I'm sorry, I love funny and fun guys.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll never be married, but whoever I'm with, we just gotta have fun. I want to have fun for the rest of my life. I want things to be funny, like somebody that I'm talking to right now. Nothing serious, I'm just saying. We made so much fun of his uncle who got a colonoscopy.
What?
We bagged on his uncle.
Wait.
That's a real stuff. Burrito.
How long for this message?
We bagged on his uncle for like 30 minutes. It was so sad. It went from jelly booty to all kinds of stuff.
What?
And we were crying, laughing. And I'm sitting here like, this is so immature. But I was laughing in tears. And I'm like, we weren't high, we weren't drinking, we were nothing.
Right.
And I'm like, when I'm 50, 60, whatever age, I want to be able to do that with whoever I'm with.
Because
And
while all of this fades away.
Yeah,
that's
and
what
mind you, he
stays.
is 10 years younger than me, but
Black don't crack. I don't fade away.
right, yeah.
I just want to be clear.
Yeah,
man,
I know.
I'm
yeah.
just saying.
But y'all in the game too. Y'all in the game too.
I'm
though.
brown, so.
Yeah, you're in the game. So
Similar.
yeah, that as I'm laughing
same,
and
but-
we're teary eyed and I'm just going and I'm just like, oh my gosh, whether it be him or not, this is how I want to feel.
Yeah.
I want to be laughing and enjoying myself because you could be broke or rich and having that same moment and just feel so
No,
happy.
Danielle doesn't agree with you. We already know this from
Oh,
the
yes, we
marriage
do know this.
conversations.
But
like,
the way I
Danielle
felt at the
doesn't think
time-
being broke can be
It's private
fun. That's not sexy. That's not fun.
What part of this is fun?
But it was
What part of this is not fun? Like,
it
I'm
was so
hungry.
it was just like nothing else mattered.
Yeah.
Have
Nothing
you
else
ever had
mattered.
that before? Were you even broke with someone just laying up doing nothing and having a ball?
I didn't say I was broke laying up. I did not say
You
that
did.
part.
I thought you
no,
did.
I said we were just laughing and nothing else mattered. I am not broken laying up. We were on the couch, we were watching a movie, and we ventured off into a thought process.
I could have sworn you
But
said something about
but
broom.
but to
What?
Piggy to agree with you, I probably could do that too. I could probably not have nothing in my bank account and I would have enjoyed the moment still. Yeah, I think you should be able to do that with whoever you choose.
Just
Money,
live
no
in
money,
the moment.
whatever.
Yeah.
Just laugh and enjoy life.
Isn't that like the biggest thing in life?
Yeah.
Is figuring out how to live in the moment, but then also have goals, long-term goals that you're working on at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it feels like it's a balancing act of like, when you're focused on your future goals, you're not in the moment as much. But then when you're in the moment, you're not focused on your future goals as
They're
much.
just happening.
Right.
It's like they're working against each other almost.
No, I think they're just happening too. Like, if you're trying to focus on your goal, but you are living in the moment, like a little bit, like, okay, I got at this mark. Okay, next. I think you try to live in that moment, like when you achieve something.
Like when you get to a certain place
Point,
and you're
yeah.
just like, okay, now it's time
Some of
to
it-
let me
yeah,
enjoy this.
Yeah.
You know what I noticed, and not just in the last year, but in general, and just if y'all can take this, because I'm a little bit older than each one of you.
What?
And boy, you kind of hit it a little bit earlier, but the moments you have and the time that you spend and the things that you go through and experience, good or bad, it really matters about who your crew is.
Yeah.
Who's around you, who's your people, right? And so what I noticed in my last year is my crew is dope. But it took a minute to get there though, because I had people around me that weren't necessarily driven, goal driven or whatever, or like not necessarily haters, because I can low key spot a hater real quick. So I keep them away as much as possible. But people that are just not happy with themselves or not centered with themselves, which affects you. You don't realize that, but it affects you because their responses sometimes are like, oh yeah,
Hater-ish.
that's cool, or hater-ish. Yes, but it's not that it's about you. It's because it's their life and where they're at, and they're not trying to. They love you, but I had to get rid of the ones that were hater-ish too, because I just felt like I need positive energy. It's time. It's going by so fast. It's going by so fast, so fast. Oh my gosh. But right now, like. It's funny because the minute my crew was set, it slowed down a little bit. It's weird. It slowed down a little bit. Like I'm more present. And I think when you're not present is when time goes by fast. When you're not taking the moments. When you're not embracing what's happening. When you don't pause. When you don't breathe. That moment you had to go and you hit it. Did you stop and take it in?
Yeah.
Did you?
What's the point if you don't?
Exactly.
Really? No, really. Like,
exactly.
are you just playing a game to level up for no reason? Like, what are you actually going to enjoy it at the end of the day? Like, do you think that once you're 70, 60, 70 and you get to your desired place, it's all going to, all those years of sacrifice, 4 years of sacrifice will be worth it? Because that's years of your life. Like, enjoy it while you're on the journey.
Yeah.
That's
and you
so
know, other
big.
people always tell you that too. And you're like, we
whatever.
Just go, yeah. But
whatever.
it's real stuff.
Old man. No, I'm just kidding. I respect the elders.
Yes, we do. Did you guys change your style or fashion or anything in this process of this past year? Like Danielle's a little different because she's probably changing every day.
Yeah.
Constantly.
But like, did
For
you,
me, for sure. Okay, so when I first started, I was doing what I thought I should be doing for the camera, which was showing my boobs
all the time.
all the time, which isn't what I normally would have done. That's not like my style. That's not like what I normally did before that point. But because of Pool House, for some reason, I just thought like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. Here are my boobs. And I think as like season 2 and for sure by this point came along, like I become more comfortable in just being who I am in the way that I dress. Like this is the most me it can get right now. Jeans, crop top and booty shorts. That's it. That's me all day, every day.
Okay.
So like I've become more comfortable with showing the real me, fashion wise. I mean, and otherwise, but especially fashion wise, as time has gone on. For you, like, I don't know.
Not really. I'm
Not
dressed every day.
Every day.
Every day.
I'm cute all the time. You gotta be your own hype man.
Yeah, that's true.
Just chill more. Like, don't stress so much. I know I said this already, but like
For real.
for real, anxiety wise,
Yeah.
and like the pressure that I put on myself was insane. Like I was obsessive to a point that was unhealthy. Like when I put my mind to something, I've learned about myself, when I put my mind to something, I do it, and I can do it, and I have the ability to do it. Not to sound conceited or any of
No,
that.
but
Like, I just
that's
know.
important to know.
I'm confident in myself
yes,
in that
as
way.
you should be.
But like, for example, like when I started working out for real, like 2-3 years ago, I was obsessive about it. I would spend like an hour and a half, 2 hours in the gym, like running 6 miles and doing weights and stuff. Like going to extreme lengths, like doing that 6 days a week. Extreme lengths when it's not necessary to do that. Like, why are you wasting your life spending 2 hours of your time, an hour and a half of your time in the gym?
Well, it depends
Just
on
knock
your
out an
goals.
hour.
Look
It
good.
depends on your goals.
I know, but
because that's not a bad thing.
No, that is though, because it's
Well, it
like
depends on your goals. What's happening?
now
What do you need
I'm
to do?
realizing I need to just take a more like be more effective in what you do, so that you don't have to spend so much time doing it and so much energy and so much like have more energy to do more fun things. Like this for me is like, this is fun for me. This isn't
Totally
like
fun.
this is me being
We
in
could
the
do this
moment. I
every
mean,
day, all
still
day.
working, but still like, I don't know. It's just like, stop taking things to such extremes. Just relax a little bit. Yeah.
Relax, release.
Relax.
That was like an old school episode.
Yeah.
Don't even ask. Which show was
Release.
that?
I can't remember.
Whitley.
Oh,
What was she on?
she was in a different world
It's different world.
from where you coming from.
Where you come from?